Friday. We sprinkle in a good amount of basketball tonight as well. We'll try to hit all of it for you here throughout today's show, but it is 7:30. It is still high school football, and I believe our next guest, who has just been incredible. Usually at this point in the morning, he's 3 Red Bulls deep. He's injected something into his, probably just energy drinks, to be perfectly clear here.
Probably.
He's usually already crowd surfed. The fatheads are out and about. I believe, though, those have been put to the side for this Friday morning. Dominic Miranda, Operation Football from WTHR. He joins us here on the Payless Liquors Hotline. Are you on your couch right now? Is this a calm Friday?
He's in a snuggie.
No, absolutely not. I will be moving forward, but I'm at the station right now. This morning, yes, because it is true, sadly and unfortunately, Operation Football Sunrise Kickoff has come to an end. But it was our most epic season yet, by far, bar none. We did a end-of-season recap this morning in studio. We will be delivering the 2025 Spirit Award trophy next week, so we pushed ahead to that. And after a little montage our editors put together, it just went to show what a great season it was. Appreciate all the schools involved this year. Awesome every single morning. But yeah, I have to get up every Friday morning now. So I'm excited. I'm excited about it personally. I love it.
Now, again, we're doing this show from 7 to 10 a.m., so I'm not maybe totally up to date. Our morning anchors on Sunrise are who right now?
That would be Julia Moffitt and Julia Brooks.
Okay, so did they lift you up? Did you crowd surf with them this morning? There had to be something, right?
No, they did decorate the studio, though. I'm about to tweet the video, or about to put the video out on social media here after we conclude. But yeah, they did the studio up really nice. Said a lot of very nice things, and it's team effort. I'm always very humbled to see the impact this makes and the community outreach and everything. So no crowd surfing, but a lot of good vibes. That's what we do on 13.
Sound like Tyler Warren answering a question. Dominic Miranda.
Well, I'm just picturing Dominic Miranda right now in his snuggie, calling us and letting us know that, hey, I am warm, I am indoors, and I am, preparing my body and spirit for later this evening. One last question about Operation Football. I know you mentioned that you all will, I guess, hand out the winner of the Spirit Award. I guess, how does that work out? Do people vote on it? Do you all decide? Take us through that side of things.
Okay, so as we talked about throughout this season, new this year was the Operation Football Sunrise Kickoff fan vote in the morning to decipher where we would be going, which was a raging success, I might add. A lot of fan interaction there, and every school we went to, wanted us to be there, so that was great. However, when it comes to deciding on a winner, that is internal. So what we do here, everyone that had any sort of part in the morning show, and really throughout the station, any time of the day, we put a vote out internally at WTHR that people can kind of review. We kind of know that the top 2 or 3, so we kind of narrow it down. It's pretty easy to tell throughout the year. And then we kind of decide on a vote. But I'll tell you, this year, it was close, but I think we knew who was going to win for the last handful of weeks. So I won't reveal it right now, but I will say I think we've come to a conclusion on who the winner will be, and deserving winner. There was a couple schools that absolutely would have earned it, but that's kind of how we come to a decision. It's not like me, just executive decision or anything. Everyone who had a hand in the morning show and it watched, they'd kind of go off vibes, like what made them laugh, what made them really fired up in the morning. Different kind of stuff goes into the rubric. So, but I think we definitely chose the right one.
An electric tease right there from Dominic Miranda of WTHR. Operation Football, our final regular season week. Dominic, I said it before you came on, I feel like we've never had a high school weather year like this.
Oh my gosh.
It has been excellent. Tonight looks great again, maybe a little bit crispy in the air, but still looks pretty good before potentially some rain this weekend. What do you like in our final regular season week of the year tonight?
Well, I like the weather, like you just said. I mean, my goodness, it picture perfect every single week. I mean, last week was the first week that there was even a chill, which I'm here for. I'm a fall weather guy. I'm an autumn myself, if I might say so. But anyway, great.
That's the most DePaul thing you've ever said.
There you go. Exactly. Go Tigers, by the way, undefeated, ranked 11th in the Division III. So great week in store. and setting the table for sectionals, at least small school sectionals coming up next week. But our game of the night, and we're giving some love to Bloomington. We're getting Bloomington South on the airwaves, all right? It's ranked second in Class 5A. Center Grove paying them a visit. That's right. We'll be taking our show on the road to Bloomington. They are in our DMA after all. We got to show them some love. Thought what better week than the last week of the regular season. So Center Grove coming off a crazy win against Lawrence North. Every single game Lawrence North is involved in, by the way, is crazy. They are like the epitome of what growing up Big 12 football was with, Geno Smith playing Bryce Petty or something.
Yeah, Cliff Kingsbury at Texas Tech.
Yeah, that is correct. So really good stuff. Center Grove bounced back. We're looking to end the season with just one loss. Bloomington South is 8-0, but have they played anybody to the level of Center Grove? I suspect not, so that should be a fun game. Cathedral visits Warren Central. These are two 5-3 teams who are better than 5-3. Cathedral is responsible for Center Grove's only loss of the season, so very excited about that. Warren Central, 2 back-to-back tough losses. The first one was Lawrence North, like I said, crazy game, and then Carmel just looks ridiculous. So excited about the Greyhounds, and we got them on the old tube as well. Visiting Lawrence Central, who's no slouch. HSE is visiting Brownsburg. HSE was responsible for Brownsburg's only regular season loss last year. So the Bulldogs, as if they needed any more motivation to finish a perfect regular season, the Royals thwarted them of that goal a season ago in the last regular season game. So I think that Brownsburg rolls in that one because they're going to be upset about that. Plainfield and Martinsville, another good one in 5A that I like. Plainfield lost to Whiteland last week. Big win for the Warriors. And then Ben Davis North Central we got as well. So solid slate, and I cannot believe we're about to be complete with the regular season. It's been a fun year. Really good football this year. Really, really good football all the way through. So tune in tonight. We'll be at Bloomington South 5 and 6, and of course we'll have all the action for you and recap at 11 o'clock Eastern Standard.
Dominic, is that Brownsburg team just a cut above? I know they're going for their second straight state championship, but this year seems like they might even be better than last year.
I didn't think it was possible because watching them last year, I'm like, oh my gosh, they are good. And that state game against Westfield was a classic. And the regular season game, Westfield and Brownsburg this year, was classic as well. They are a cut above. The only team that I feel things the way I feel when I watch Brownsburg is Carmel this year. Big credit to Kevin Wright and company. I mean, the turnaround has been great. He's a cut above as far as head coaches go, clearly. But Brownsburg, man, yes, they're good. 10 of 11 starters on offense back was the number I heard thrown around. Oscar Fry slings it. Brandon Sharp's a stud. They got a slew of running backs too. Everyone stays fresh. Like when I go to their games to get highlights, if I'm there longer than 20 minutes, it feels like something's wrong because I feel like I can get two or three touchdowns within 15, 20 minutes of being there. It's really impressive to watch. But any given Friday, something can happen. Like I wasn't expecting Westfield to keep it as close as they did, and they about won that game. So, who knows? Every game in a 6A state run is tough, so we'll see. But I'd be shocked if they didn't make it back there for sure. I think we all want the Brownsburg Carmel matchup personally. I think that is the matchup everybody wants. Hopefully we get it, but we'll see.
All right, Dominic, you know where I want to go.
Yes.
Saturday night, under the lights. We'll see what Mother Nature calls for.
Mm-hmm.
Could be for the final time in a while. The University of Notre Dame in Southern Cal.
Which is soft.
I know. We don't need to go there.
Okay.
The rivalry needs to continue. That's obvious. It's a duh. Come on now. College football, traditions, come on. All that makes sense. You got to have it. Point blank, you got to have it. The injuries at center make me nervous. Ashton Craig out for the year. All of a sudden, Gabe Rubio, their top defensive tackle. Notre Dame, not going to have him on Saturday night. I don't love that. I'm sweating thinking about it. Your thoughts?
Yeah. No, it's nerve-wracking, to be sure. I do think Mother Nature playing a role actually plays in Notre Dame's favor.
I would agree.
Right. Because, just like a matter of grittiness, I don't think I need to say any more. I mean, Marcus Freeman said it. If snow is going to deter you from coming to Notre Dame, then you're probably not a Notre Dame guy. i.e., if you need to play in warm weather, like the California soft guys over there, that's fine. You can do that, but you're not a Notre Dame guy. What I will say is Rubio being out is super tough. Craig, tough luck for him back-to-back seasons with the injury bugs. But this defense seems, to me anyway, to have found something in the past few weeks. Chris Ash is getting better and better. You know, I heard on the broadcast, and this is the first time I heard this, his family still lives in Florida because he was a part of the Jaguars staff last year. So, like, just from a personal human level, like, probably a tough transition in his first year, not trying to give the guy too many excuses here. But just as, like, a human, that's got to be tough. So they were talking about that on the broadcast. But anyway, be that as it may, gotten a lot better on the defensive side of the ball. I still have some questions on the back end, however, and we got to get home. So Rubio being out is tough. But if it's going to rain, if it's going to be a matter of gritty and violence and physicality, like, advantage Notre Dame, especially when you have Jadarian Price, who needs to quit fumbling, by the way, and Jeremiah Love in the backfield. CJ came back down to earth the last few weeks, but if you watch him and don't think that he's going to be playing on Sundays after next year, then I don't know what to tell you, and I can't help you. That guy has the it factor, the way the ball comes out of his hand, the way he goes through his progressions, his poise, everything about him screams NFL quarterback one day. So he's probably going to win the Heisman next year, if not this year, because if they win this game and go on a run, he's going to be in the conversation. I promise you that. And Jeremiah Love will be too. But when it comes to this game, hold them under 20. A lot easier said than done, but hopefully Mother Nature helps in that regard. I think Notre Dame gets it done. Home field advantage is huge, and put a sour taste in the Trojans' mouth. Make them never want to come back part of this rivalry, even though they should. And if they don't, it's soft. But I think Notre Dame gets it done, but I share your nerves. This is the biggest game of the season to date.
Gosh, I want to headbutt you.
I feel like we should have some cones in the studio so you can do some drills or something after he just gave you that pep talk.
Like a great just third down pass block set right here from Dominic Miranda, looking like Joe Alt, looking like Quentin Nelson back in the day in South Bend.
Right.
Absolutely excellent. I am thrilled. Our combos will continue throughout the playoffs. Like you said, small schools will get going next week playoff-wise. We'll sprinkle in 5A and 6A after that. And the great Dominic Miranda, WTHR Operation Football, with us here on this Friday morning. Sir, enjoy tonight, enjoy tomorrow night, and have a great weekend, brother.
Hey, always appreciate it. You guys are the best. Let's have a great Friday, great weekend, all right?
The Dominic Chat's brought to you by FAFSA. Fill in the FAFSA helps your child access nearly $400 million in Indiana financial aid, including the 21st Century Scholarship. Also unlocks federal grants and scholarships for college or career training. Visit studentaid.gov or learn more, indiana.org/FAFSA to get started. Don't wait. Secure your child's future today. Excellent year with Dominic Miranda. And boy, weather has been outstanding. Again, pretty good slate here in the final week of high school football. And we'll get things started playoff-wise. Pretty much, I think it's all 1A, 4A. I think there's maybe a 5A matchup or two next week with the playoffs. And then we'll get the big schools involved after that.